Um. Alright. Another thing that, the map, it isn't, you know, a 3D map, so I know where the hell I'm going. Like many people say, oh, it's a 3D game, it needs a 3D. No! People, like, Earth is 3D! You don't see a topographical map in 3D. Like, there are lines to represent, you know, depth, but everything else is in 2D, because that is how we understand information on a map. Human beings. Just one of the things my friend argued that, it's not a good thing in Metroid Other M, and I beg to friggin' differ. Better get these punks out of the way. Here we go. And I've kind of finding it a bit difficult to see, but that gets taken care of later. Go over here, and then I think I go over here, and then over here, and I think this is where I go. Right, yeah, because there's this, go over here, and it says there's a thing, although I can't seem to find it. Oh well. Alright, in the navigation room, this serves as, you know, a map room, a save room, and, you know, a restoration room of all sorts of things. Anyways, go down this hallway, and another cutscene. Oh yeah, that thing.
He's dead. Someone or something attacked him.
Whoa. Get away from me! Miles! Enough!
It was obvious that there was
Someone's
some
got
pervasive
arachnophobia.
danger throughout the facility. I didn't know what had brought Adam here, but I did know that cooperation was imperative if we were to restore safety.
Adam, listen to me. Clearly, this facility is in complete disorder. It might be too dangerous for your men to go alone. That's why I've...
Look at that.
They're coming out of the wall!
Right, stay calm.
Yeah, just imagine if those things got that wide explosive and coming out of the walls. That'd be scary as hell.
Open fire!
Of course, that thing is also kind of scary. So I believe I have to actually examine this first.
This ain't
Nice
good.
dodge.
Nothing's working. Listen up. Freeze guns authorized.
I'm just sneeze. No, not.
Sam, I'm authorizing missile use.
Missile activated. Controls press A while locked on.
Concentrate fire in a single location and freeze that thing. And Samus, you attack the frozen spot.
Bam! I always found it interesting when a boss would just deflect a missile and or beam attack like that. Actually, I think I'm remembering Prime 3's missile firing. What's it called? Controls? More than this one? On. Booyah! Hit you straight in the eye. Bam!
Samus, looks like I'm gonna need to ask for your cooperation on this mission, but I'm also gonna have to ask that you follow my commands. You don't move unless I say so, and you don't fire until I say so. Any objections, lady?
The thumbs up sign had been used by the Galactic Federation for ages. Me? I was known for giving the thumbs down during briefing. I had my reasons, though. Commander Adam Malkovich was normally cool and not one to joke around, but he would end all of his mission briefings by saying, "Any objections, lady?" He was joking, but others weren't. At the time, I felt surrounded by people who treated me like a child, or used kid gloves because I was a woman. And yet with Adam, I was grateful for the nod. My past has left me with an uneasy soul, and as a result, it touched me on some level that Adam would acknowledge that past by calling me something delicate, like lady. And I knew more than anyone that every word from Adam was deliberate. My thumbs down was a twofold response. A sign of derision at being called a lady, and a signal of my complete understanding of the mission orders. The other soldiers were always willing to support me with easy smiles despite the fact that I clearly had so much yet to learn. Among them was Anthony. In the face of his well-meaning behavior and that of the other soldiers, my response was to become increasingly bitter. I was a child, always with something to prove, a chip on my shoulder. And I was angry. I felt that if I let my guard down, I would easily be broken. And beyond that, I was scared. Even in the naivete of my youth, I could see in Adam's joking manner how close he felt to me. Adam knows my past, and he knows me better than anyone else. Confession time. Because I was so young when I lost both of my parents, there's no question I saw Adam as a father figure. When I rebelled against him, I knew I could get away with it. And his paternal compassion in the face of my rebellion reinforced the special bond I felt with him. I understood well that chances were slim that I would ever find anyone that understood me like Adam. And yet, when the time came, I still left his side. I was so young and naive.
Exactly what transpired here on the bottle ship is still uncertain. Here's what we do know. The equipment we thought had been destroyed is operational again. And we've seen casualties attributed to an unidentified and lethal creature. The situation is critical. We need to gather all the information we can, but priority one is to find any survivors and bring them to safety. Consider this site extremely dangerous. Be careful as you make your sweeps. And there's one problem. The wireless interference in this facility is all-pervasive. Your comm systems are useless. As a result, communication channels will be limited to the facility's navigation booths. Well then, Lyle, investigate Sector 1 and show a little restraint with the explosives. Gotcha. Maurice, you cover Sector 2. Repair any equipment you come across.
Affirmative.
Anthony, you're Sector 3. I'll leave it to you to decide whether plasma guns are called for.
All right.
James, check out the control bridge. Our communication issues might be the result of electrical interference.
Yes, sir.
And KG, run a complete sweep of the residential quarters and investigate any trace of survivors.
Got it.
Each of you is authorized to use a freeze gun. Do not forget to check in regularly via navigation booths. And Samus, you go to the system management room. Do everything you can to get the electrical system back up and running. Looks like your comm system is still functional. Remember, everything you see will also appear on this screen. Regarding auxiliary weapons, the use of bombs has been authorized. As far as your other weapons go, we will continue to investigate and authorize use as we can. However, we currently have no plans to authorize the use of power bombs. As you know, they have the ability to spread a high-temperature heat wave over a large area, impacting living things, which is a nice way of saying they can vaporize humans instantly. You should be well aware of how dangerous power bombs are, and how their devastation can't be obstructed with common materials. Once the mission in the system management room is complete, I need you to report back. I'll give you your next orders then. I want you all to be especially careful as you execute your missions. That's the end of the briefing.
It was the first joint mission I'd been a part of since becoming a freelance bounty hunter. And of course, it was the first time since my Federation days that I was following the orders of a commanding officer. Having received mission orders from Adam, I felt confused and strangely exhilarated at the unexpected turn of events. I responded. Understood, Adam. No objections, of course.
Alright. So we get to the bomb. Just love how power bombs are explained in this. Representation in-game looks way better than any other I've seen. Like, I'm right now watching Nintendo Capri Sun playing Echoes. And wait, let me just check and see things and places here. Aha. There we go. Missile tank. These only get you one, unfortunately. And where was I going? Or what was I talking about? Yeah. Power bombs and god darn it. No! So close. Alright, yeah, you can jump. Forgot about that. So yeah, might as well just go through this. I usually usually save, like, every time I come across one of these things. In there, it's just a little, like, woo, and just spew. And it doesn't look like something that's called a power bomb should. Alright, so let's check the map. Okay, it's just down there. Right, there's a thing down there. I'll just jump off. I said I'll just jump off. Right, to get rid of those things and hop on to it. So, I have seen a Let's Play of this before, and that actually was what made me get it so late in its life cycle. And I enjoyed this game through Let's Play, playing it on my own. Let's just kill him. I think there's a thing over here. Alright, get through here. Go up. And an energy tank. And we drop into here. The system management room. Alright, and shit starts coming out of the walls. Leave to get rid of it. Target it, shoot it with a few missiles. Of course, the problem is, you know, having things not completely crowd you. That's one down. That's two. Kill those last two things. And power's restored. Light. Beautiful light. And return there. So, now I can fucking see. Oh, these things. Bam! I think I'm more used to when you get the upgrades to the charge. Ouch. Bugger. Bam! Alright. Jump up. Alright. And then you can just do that to replenish all your missiles, completely eliminating the need for any sort of restock missile things. This thing also has a thing. What's this do? Replaces the bridge. Don't know why it fell down all of a sudden. Actually, I think I do know why. The elevator's active. So I think there's a few things I can pick up here. Actually, can I even get up there? I don't think I can anymore. And of course, elevators are the safest mode of transportation ever. What's this terminal do? Ah, yes, replaces those. So over there is something which I cannot get to. Right, so was a thing over here. How do I get to it? How do I get through there? Trying to remember. No, can't. Oh well, I guess I'll come back here. Yeah, I think some rooms you have to save to get through them. It's an interesting sort of concept. I guess this is the end of episode 3. Or, no, 2. I can count. And guess this is the start of episode 3. Alright, so, going back to the briefing room.
Samus, go through the hatch on your right and head towards Sector 1. Lyle went ahead to secure a route to a facility of interest. I'll leave you to survey Sector 1.
Alright, to Sector 1.